It's me, NYSE Einstein, from the Florida New York Stock Exchange. September 11th anniversary, 16 years. 16 years since that wretched attack on the United States. Let's go straight into the market. Market's up 260 points. We are on fire. You and I talked last week. I said we had been trading in a range that was sort of caused by nothing else that markets do sometimes trade in range. A lot of economic data, a lot of North Korea stuff, a lot of weather, a lot of fire and brimstone, biblical madness and whatnot. It was not affecting the market in a particularly negative way. So we were either reaching a top and a ceiling, or we were building a base for something else. But I said, be certain that there will be a catalyst to take this market one way or the other, and it will be coming soon. And sure enough, it is. Against my better judgment and against most people's, today we came in after a storm that demolished the Caribbean, billions and billions and hundreds of billions of dollars, Cuba and Florida. Perhaps as earnings season comes around and we predict the expectations of a stock, so the predictions of the storm were less than expected, and the market particularly like that. I find it baffling, the whole thing. We are not in Florida. We are not sitting with our cars floating by and with in shelters and looting and madness and whatnot up here, and you are not there, and people investing in the market clearly are not also. But net at the end of the day, Florida was destroyed. Millions and millions of people lost their homes. Millions and millions and millions of people are without power. And basically, whether it's less than expected or more than expected, I don't understand it. We did not get attacked by North Korea this weekend. So it's basically a lack of really, really bad news, but a lot of mediumly to bad news. And the market took off 260 points. That's what it's about, okay? It's about the fact that there's some hope that at the end of the day, this administration will get something done, whether it's taxes or whatnot. But, you know, it's very funny that in a market where the worst case scenario, which is very rarely realized, is actually perceived as positive news to get into the market, plus, in my opinion, a massive short cover. I would think 150 of this rally is a short cover and 100 of it is positive news that they're going to be able to rebuild Florida. The reinsurers were up, the insurers were up, and that seemed positive. So, you know what? It's kind of crazy when you've got things happening in this is biblical proportion. We've got storms coming, 1, 2, and 3. We've got Houston going to 150 billion to rebuild. Florida, 150 billion to rebuild. The Caribbean in total destruction. 90% of islands are destroyed, uninhabitable. So, is that a cause for people to come into this market? I don't really know, but the market tells us what they think. So this may have nothing to do with the biblical proportion madness. It may be that net at the end of the day, there's nowhere else to invest your money. The risk-off trades on with the gold. They sold gold after rallying it as a flight to safety big time last week. This market's on fire. We're back up 260 points at 22,000. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I love you all. NYSE Einstein from the Florida New York Stock Exchange.